Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to do a quick video about the Japanese card previews that we received over the last week that caught my eye in a way. And we have Kurumi here from Data Live. As you can see, partially clothed, caught a lot of people's eyes for this very reason. First up, I just want to say this is a different art from an existing card from Data Live. It is a common card now in PR form. What we have here is the Bushiroad magazine for the month of September. What you want to do is purchase this magazine because it's inside of there. You can see that in the bottom right. There are some other amazing things inside of this magazine. You can see it on the Gekken Bushi website. That'll tell you exactly what's in this magazine. There's a whole lot of things going on in there. They even talk about Weiss Schwarz Blau. Obviously, I have purchased this magazine before I did this video to make sure that I get a couple myself. And a couple, I mean a few. And a few, I mean a decent number. So where I got this from, AmiAmi, there's other places that you could pick this up at. While I was there, I got the Razor Sealant box and binder, which comes out in September. Also, you can pick up Star Wars. I know I picked up my Toy Story. I know people have asked me where I purchased my Japanese products. There you go, AmiAmi. Next up is Data Live. Since we've already talked about Data Live, it comes out on August 5th, 2022. This is for volume 2. I point this out because people really like these cards as well, especially the Natsumi off to the left. This is your going first, going second. These are randomly inserted into a booster box, one per carton. They're not playable, they're just used to figure out who's going first and who's going second. We have some card reveals for Data Live as well. I just focused on the Kaguya and Yuzuru. I know there was Origami, which was pretty sweet with Metatron. I was trying to figure out which one I like more. I like Kaguya, but then I thought in my mind, and when I saw the climaxes here, I was like, no, you need both. Even though you might like one over the other, without the two of them together, it's not the same. And you could see that with the climaxes. And props again to Bushiroad. If you take a look, it uses the wind trigger icon, which if you know the show, very integral to these two girls. We have Monsters Inc. This releases on July 29th, which is this Friday, for a trial deck. And I just love it. I was writing out like what the card does, hexproof, brainstorm, whatever. It's just super cute. Super cute, should really be on top. And I'm like, this is amazing. I think people that love Monsters Inc. should probably love this card. Pixar All-Stars is a booster box, releases September 30th, 2022. We have card reveals. This is Fukumaki Yuka. She came out there, did a short, and we have this card. This card is pretty nuts. You know, just looking at the card itself, I like it. Usability is there. This is a 3/2, sits at 11k. Must attack with climax. You pay one, ditch one character from hand. Opponent shows top 6. You count the number of climax. You shuffle that deck. You send X amount of cards from opponent's deck to clock, which is pretty crazy, especially if you think about if you have 3 of them on field. It's gonna be really nice to have. Now, these two cards, we got Woody, we got some Wally. What I will say about this set again is I don't believe it's something that I would want to invest in. It's something that I would take and pass along to somebody that actually enjoys Disney, Pixar, certain IPs with the trial decks or overall booster box. I know people are really excited to open this that traditionally aren't into playing cards, aren't into anime. So that's where the fun in all this lies. And I agree, when I look at these cards, I'm like, okay, this is pretty awesome. We're gonna ride this horse to the freaking moon. And that is not about the investment side of it. It's more just the fun side of it. Lastly, what we got here is Girls Band Party. This is the app failing. Connection failed. The funny part about all this is it reminds me about letting go. I think about Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Cars. We play with cards, anime, and even other ones where you have real people, right? You have other sets that actually have people in them. You can see it. You can see that on Rebirth for you as well, right? You have chibi characters, you got wrestlers, you got all that. Is it really so wrong to have this Disney, Pixar? People have Star Wars, right? We have Star Wars from before, just let go. So when this connection failed, there was an update from Girls Band Party where aware that a group of users have been unable to log in following yesterday's update, blah blah blah. What happens is there's an event. Normally an event has gacha in it. You can try to get some 4-star characters, and then the event ends, and then 2 days later a new event starts, and that's what was going on here. And I like their reply. They wrote, nobody likes in-game gacha, but the real gacha was whether the game even works for you during your Best Girls event all along. People were upset. they were upset when they read that. They thought it shouldn't have been a joke. And you know what? Stuff happened. This was during the downtime. It wasn't during the actual events. They even gave us 400 stars in-game currency to make up for this. They also talked about in the time being that the brand new animation featuring Morfonica will be simulcast on our official YouTube channel. So you can check that out as well. It was kind of like, hey, it might be down, but you know what? We got some animation with Morfonica coming up for you. That should be exciting. This was the gacha that was coming out. People really wanted that Carol, and there's Maya as well. So it's the full bloom Fiori Eleganti. The world is a fun, happy place. Just try to find the positive in it. There's always bad to it, but why dwell on it, right? Like why worry about your game not working? Maybe go watch some anime, watch some Bang Dream. That would be pretty cool. Or wait for this Morfonication to come up. So as always, have fun, be happy, don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one.